very lovable as well. Oh, this feels good, doesn't it? How'd you sleep?
Really good. Really good.
As well.
I was a little tired.
Yeah. Yesterday was a day.
It was a day, man.
Never had such an action-packed and action-filled day in my life.
It was a blast.
It was back to back.
Yeah. I think what was the grand total? About 4.5 miles.
Yeah. And hours of like technical obstacles. That, if you want some interesting technical obstacles, that was it. I'll have to share the GPS route on that one. And if you ever go further than we did, you'll have to let us know.
Yeah.
So, my finger
wrong. I was not up at 4 a.m.
doesn't look any worse than it did last night.
What are you doing, Zeke?
We made an executive decision yesterday. I got to a point where I had a pocket of service and did a Google search to try and make an educated decision if we needed to like hightail it someplace. So what I didn't want to do is like show up at a doctor's office or a hospital and then be like, should have come here sooner. Now we got to take it off. Good morning. Today is not recording. It is recording. Today's Wednesday, February 7th, 2018. We're still in Anza Borrego. What was supposed to be like a day or two, or really I guess just a day. We were going to come to Anza Borrego camp and then leave and go someplace else yesterday, and I think we were going to camp in Joshua Tree yesterday. I'm not sure what we were originally planning, but that didn't work out. You know what happened yesterday. We've just been hanging out, just kind of talking and enjoying where we are. This is just incredible. I love being here. This is the great part about exploring, is you get to see stuff that you've never seen before and just appreciate and enjoy it for what it is. Some of the things that I appreciate about this particular area are the colors. Like I love the brown tans with the blue sky and the different shades of brown and the white and the green. It's just all these colors are so visually appealing to me. I love it. I'm really actually pretty sad that today's the last day. We're going to be headed back to civilization today. I was going to camp tonight someplace else, maybe in New Mexico. That's not going to happen because unfortunately I can't deploy the tent by myself. It's pretty heavy and I need my hands, and the middle finger is like your strong finger. And I can't, my right hand's out of commission in terms of that. It's so, drives you crazy that one finger just puts you out. But that's okay. You know that sinking feeling that you have that like at the end of like vacation or a trip or at the end of something exciting that you were doing? It's that feeling that's like right here. It's that feeling of like internal sadness. That something that you really enjoyed is over. That's the feeling I have right now. We're gonna see some stuff on the way out. This vlog is not over, but I still feel a little bit sad inside. The cool part is, we're not done. This is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. And I'm super duper excited for what's in store here in the future. a lot of corrugated pathways here that we're like driving on like right now. Like a lot of these kind of in between wide open areas are really corrugated. And I'd pick up the speed because that's what you should be doing in corrugated roads, is be going, you know, probably 40, 45 would be a good ideal speed, but there's lots of, you know, not giant, larger sized rocks in the road and little dips, and it would be really difficult to stop quickly to accommodate some of those things, and I wouldn't want to hit them going very fast. We're about 4.5 hours from Phoenix, so we're making our way out. We're gonna try and find some lunch, fuel up, air up, and we're gonna head back to Phoenix. And I'm not sure what the plan is for us tonight. I'd like to drive past Phoenix so that I can have a little bit of, so I can have some miles under my belt, maybe drive a couple hours past Phoenix. I'm not sure where that'll put me. I've got to look at a map and see. But, whoa, this is very corrugated right here. But bumpy. But that's kind of the plan. This is where we're driving through. You got to see it. See this stuff? It's like fine sand, powder. Look at that. So something that Kevin was telling me was go to 40 in the back and 35 in the front, try that out for gas mileage. So I've got the pressure set at that, and I'm gonna give that a whirl. Got the trailer at 30. I like that to have a good ride. We'll let the water out before we hit the highway, at least all the way back. And so yeah, we'll go from there. Did you see my solar charge controller under here? It looks all right now, but in the summertime, that screen's black. All right, so I got something interesting Kevin wanted to talk about, because there's a big difference between, not a big difference, there's a difference between his and mine. I'm gonna turn the time over to Kevin.
So as I mentioned earlier in our discussion today, we put a Red Arc DC to DC charger in Jason's rig, and I'm running the standard setup in ours. Modern vehicles are notoriously run low voltages off of the alternators, and so it makes it a challenge for charging auxiliary batteries or trailer batteries while you're on the go. So as you can see right now, we're at 12.92. That's the output on the 4Runner right now. Now the caveat is we are at 72% on the battery, so it is giving it a little bit of charge at this point, but we're at 4.2 amps. Now if we go back and look at Jason's, we're actually at 14.45. He's at 100%, and we're putting between 6.5 and 6.8 amps into that battery. So dramatic difference.
What were we putting in yours?
12.89.
I know, but how many amps were we?
It was 2.9, 2.8.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
I'm impressed too. I asked him why he didn't have it in his already, and he said because we only had one. So I was like, thank you for putting it in mine. But it's actually an easier swap for him than it would be for me, because I'm like, so what does the DC to DC charger do? It takes the 12 volt.
It takes 12 volt or whatever the output from the vehicle is, and utilizing electronics boosts that voltage so that it has a better breakover into the battery, charges the battery a lot better than what it would be if we ran at 12.89 like mine's doing right now.
Well, what does that have to do with DC to DC? What is DC to DC?
So it takes 12 volts DC.
Okay.
And it boosts it up to 14.4. I think it actually goes up to 15.1 at one stage of its charge. Okay, you guys are probably all like, dude, come on. And I'm like, I don't get this stuff. But what I do get is the fact that I've got a lot of power going in. I've got 14.4 going in there, which is awesome, because what it'll do is it'll keep these batteries topped off. Topped off.
Sweet. I love my new trailer, Dave. I love it, Kevin. Thanks, guys. I know it was a lot of work to get it all put together. I know it was a lot of sacrifice to get it done in time because of my tight timelines. Thank you so much for all your help. Thank you so much for all your effort. Thank you so much for all the hard work that you guys put in. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. What is this place? Is this the place you were telling me about?
Yeah.
That's like just super great?
Oh, it's really good.
They grow it all right here. Grow. Grow. Huh. Sweet.
Are you sugared up?
What do you think about this, Caroline? Is this pretty crazy? Huh? Ooh. What do you think, Lily?
Wake me up before he gets me. I'm not playing, I'm flying, kills me.
All right, and that just about wraps it up with our Anza Borrego trip. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. It's a great way to show that you support us. I do have one more day that Lily and I kind of adventure. On our way home, it's not in Anza Borrego. We stopped by, I think it's White Sands National Park, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Thanks again for watching. I've got a lot of family stuff going on the rest of this week and next week, so I won't be uploading probably after this video for like maybe a week. It's really windy here. So just a heads up, if you don't see anything from me on YouTube or Instagrams, it's because I'm busy.